Welcome. My name is Patrick Ferguson. I'm from the Bahamas. I just want to quickly tell the world my story. I want to make it very quickly and short. I started a journey about 2 years ago to open up a park called Adventure World. The park had a unique strategy where I was going to build a water park, and I had a foundation where I wanted to help people all across the world, like Africa, Canada, America, different areas where it's needed, Mexico, with food, clean waters, ministering the word of God. It was a strategy where I was not going to need funding through my foundation because my water park was going to make maybe anywhere around $200-300 million a year, and I was going to pour into my foundation to be able to help people around the world. Nevertheless, I came up with some stuff out there, some shortcoming in the papers that made it kind of a little challenging for me. But I guess it's something that everyone faces in life. I had a difficulty getting investors off the ground, and I still try to do some positive things on my own. I hold community cleanup with the persons who were starting out with me. If the company were to launch, we did some community cleanup, like Angleston community. We cleaned that up. We cleaned up Baintown community. Yes, we might not have been given any credit for it, but that's okay. Anytime you're doing things positive, this is what's going to happen sometime. Um, but, the sad thing about it is that it is something that was really passionate, but nevertheless, God has this better plan on what He's trying to do. And I just want to say that, even though I hit rock bottom, and I lost the business. I lost the wife, actually divorced. We were going through some problems in the last 3-4 years. Sorry, it's a little difficult for me to continue focusing straight through. It's just a really serious moment in my life. So therefore, forgive me if I sway in a little bit here and there. But I lost my wife to this whole mess. We were going through problems 4 years ago, but this really sink everything, because when I guess she heard all the stuff in the papers, I guess it pushed her further to decide to divorce me. So she made that decision and she divorced me. I got my papers January 2015 to say that, obviously she's officially completely out of here. The bank took the truck. The home we had to sell more than years ago because of financial disability or financial shortage, let me put it that way. So I just wanted to do something great in the world, but had a lot of challenges getting off the ground. We had persons on board who wanted to assist us, but they wanted too much percentage of the company, and the deal couldn't go through. They wanted 75% of the company, and even the country couldn't allow such a deal. Nevertheless, after that deal failed, I wasn't able to land no more successful contracts to get the park going. I needed at least $10 million to start off on a small ground. My vision really was to go around the world and help with clean water and food and ministering the word of God. That was my strategy. I wanted to be different from the other nonprofit organizations. At one point, I tried to be like them when I couldn't get the water park off the ground, but still had a little challenge doing that. But I really wanted to have my own funding, so I didn't have to rely on people funding me, even though I proceeded to try to see if I could be like them after couldn't get the water park off the ground. So I'm here today because I hit rock bottom. I need about $200,000 raised to cover the depths of what I took on with the park as I was out there trying to make a difference. Even though the park wasn't open, I did a lot of positive stuff. I visited at least about 17, 18 schools. I run on the ground, witnessing to the children the love of Jesus Christ. I give out tracts to many of the children on the grounds or on the roadside nearby the schools. I did many other positive stuff to really show that my whole vision was to do something great. I am not going to discuss on how maybe some people might have taken and turned it into something totally different. This is what I guess we're faced with secret society, creating an element of things that does not exist in order to bring one down to the ground. And then the reason why I mentioned that is because if you read the articles, if you go into Google Adventure World, the story about me, it will make you think that my whole game was to scrutinize people. And it was not so. Who put these people up to try to make the vision of the company a whole different story? I am not even going to discuss that. Because if I do it, I'm going to be judging people. All I know at the end of the day, that nothing happens by accident. God has a greater plan for us as people. And if something that you decide that you wanted to do that was positive and passionate for people in life, and for some reason you weren't able to get it off the ground, it means clearly that either one, you're moving before your time, or two, it is not the will of God. So I don't want to start talking sad things about people. I want to more keep it focused on myself, because I'm the one who tried to do something great and positive, but hit of a whole financial cave and bring me completely down even more going through this. And I just seeking the world support to help me raise 200,000. I'm hoping that someone will see this video and set up a fundraising account for me. And once the funds are raised, can call me or email me, and I'll be more than happy to come over and do a public speech on stage and collect a check and give appreciation to those who helped me to get out of this financial hole. I owe presently today close to 140,000. I took on a close to 50,000 on the park itself. And I just want to start over. And I just want to continue on being positive in life. I clean up a lot of communities through this course. I help out a lot of people back and forward with clothes and different things I've done. I was very positive, even though I got hit and slammed very hard. And I just want to encourage those people who are watching my video, is that even though I lost it all, yet I still keep in the positive. But you don't want to even see the depths of what I was faced with and the things I gone through. I'm only sharing one portion of my story, because I don't want to start to make people cry if I even show you the level of things that I went through. I mean, the story is so deep, it will make you puke out of your guts if I even tell you how a man who was sitting on close to $1 million, what I was faced with in the last 2 years. But anyone who wants want me to do a personalization, it will take place when I come up on stage. So for those who are interested in doing a fundraising for me, I'll be more than happy to share the depths of my story on a public forum stage in front of an audience. For those who was a part of raising the funds of 200,000 to cover my debt, I'm more than happy to share some things that will blow your mind. I'm telling you people, some things that I went through to build this park will blow your mind. You will never believe that this could ever happen in this time. Or I wouldn't say you will never believe it, but you will not think that people will be that serious to hold one person back, that they will go to that extent to make something like that happen. So through it all, I thank God. He's good. And I ask in those out there, my number is 1242-454-9337, 1242-454-9337. My name is Patrick Ferguson. You can call me directly, or you can shoot me an email at patrickfergusonbahamas@gmail.com. patrickfergusonbahamas@gmail.com. That is Ferguson spelled as Ferguson, and I show you how to spell Patrick, Patrick, and Bahamas, Bahamas, @gmail.com. You can shoot me an email, but mostly call, because call is better. And then you can also, I'll also, like I say, do a public forum video for you. I mean, a public forum speaking, where I could be able to really convey to you literally the depths of my story. Because like I tell you, I cannot share the depths of how serious this story is on this video. But it's very, very serious. I've been through a lot, man. Really a lot. But right now, I just want to get out of debt. I want to cover I want to pay these people off who invested in the park, the people who help with the food vendors, and those who believe in me. I just want to cover the debt, and I want to start over. You could read more about me at Adventure World Bahamas in Google. You could read the articles. You will see the newspapers. You will see the videos, and you'll get a little understanding. But the story behind it will have to come from me, and I can really share to you what I have been through in this country, and what people have placed me in just to make me look like something else that doesn't exist. So prepare for the greatest story of your life, and I will call it the power of the turtle. And the reason why I'm using the power of the turtle is not so much as the turtle itself, but the story behind the turtle, on the resilience of what I've been through and how I kept fighting. You know, so you've got to hear the story. So thank you so much for listening, and I'm looking forward for you to be a part of my life. And please share this to as many viewers as possible. My name is Patrick Ferguson. I approve this message.